All right, welcome to the Richmond Park and Recreation Board on December 14th. I will now read a mission statement. The Richmond Parks and Recreation Department provides for the positive development and well-being of the Richmond community through the provision of parks, greenways, trails, and recreational programming and facilities while working in cooperation with other service providers and partners in the community to maximize all available resources. Do we have any special guests today?
No, ma'am.
Okay, move on to the approval of minutes. Have folks had a chance to look at the November 9th minutes?
Yep.
If so, is there a motion to approve?
Make a motion to approve.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Been moved to approve the November 9th minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. On to administration report. Denise.
Yes. I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of you for serving this year as we approach December and we're in our December meeting. Just wanted to thank you, and on behalf of the entire park staff and system, we just want to thank you for everything that you've done this year and for all of your support. And then I did want to make sure that you realized a couple things. In January, just be thinking we'll be doing election of officers again. And so I know that's something that you all look forward to. So just be kind of thinking about that as we roll into January and January 11th. Also, I just wanted to say that I did present to the new council on Monday, and so that went really well. A lot of what we discussed was the board and what your role is in terms of through Common Council and through the park system. And so that was very educational for them, and we talked a lot about reverting accounts and non-reverting accounts and how the board oversees the non-reverting accounts. And so that was, I was glad to be able to do that to the new council for the orientation. And so I wanted to make sure that you knew that in case somebody might approach you about that orientation and your role. So they did receive a list of all the board members, and so they may be getting with you and things like that. So I just wanted to make sure they know who you are now. So just wanted to make sure you know that. But also we're really gearing up too for the holiday market this Saturday. It has received a ton of buzz online. Over 800 people say they're interested in coming. So I just want to make sure that you realize how hard we work on these events, especially our market staff and our vendors who are gearing up for the market to be able to have a ton of things for people to be able to buy for gifts locally. And so I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of the holiday market going on this Saturday from 9 to noon, and the public is aware, and we're just really excited about this event coming up. But we're also very thankful for all the things we've been able to do this year, and for our maintenance staff all being safe, and everything that we've been able to accomplish. So couldn't do that without your support, so thank you.
Thank you. Any questions or comments? All right. On to division reports. Is there anyone from any division that would like to speak?
I would love to have Emma come up and present her financials and talk a little bit about the transfer that we'll be doing at New Business, if that's okay.
I just had a couple points for October's financials. If you look at our revenues, like the pool did really good this year compared to what we projected. The reservoir did pretty good. Our cabin shelter rentals are still increasing. I think we're going to hit our goal by the end of the year. So I just wanted to point out some of those positives. And then the transfer that is going to come up in New Business, I have to leave right after, so I kind of wanted to go over that. It's for Wes's accounts for Highland. We are transferring from our other equipment account into some of his utility accounts to make sure that everything balances out at the end of the year. So that's just kind of what we'll go over for in New Business.
Mm-hmm. And just to highlight the reason why we're over so much, because it seems like a excessive amount, is because the Yamaha carts that we lease actually have a property tax attached to them, which is great. And so that property tax is also passed to us as the customer. And so that is something that we did not budget for in 2023. So that is why we are over budget in that line item for our leased cars. So that's why we have to come back and reappropriate.
And that's the biggest amount out of there. Otherwise, it's just general utilities, but that's where that one is.
So that was about
Larger.
$8,600.
Any questions?
Questions, comments? You're free to go.
All right, thank you.
The other thing I think is important just to hit on tonight is Becky's here, and I would love for her to talk a little bit about her partnership that she's got going on with Growing Green. That's okay, Becky? Would you mind to talk about that, and I'll pass these around?
Ready to come up
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm real excited about this because the master gardeners came to tour the center, and then they were talking about how they had volunteer service hours, and I'm thinking, ooh, we need those. And then I called Laura and I called Denise, and it's like, what can we do? And so Gail Davis and Jody Marcy, who I happen to not see for years, but I knew because I used to work with her husband at the theater. And she came in and we all started brainstorming, and at the end of literally an hour, we had an entire program set up to do that will benefit us not only now, but it seeds us with the Purdue Extension Master Garden Program going forward into the future. So that means more partnerships within the park, and the city could be created, and it's very exciting. But we have lots of events coming up. I've had tons of interest already. There's been a press release, and Millie, I talked to her yesterday, and so Gail's going to be sending her part in, and then I'll do my part. And I think you have the brochure, or if you don't have the brochure, you have our Growing Green. And we talked about how this not only benefits us in a wellness way, because it's social, it's green, it's healthy. We're going to actually do a tasting of leaves. I'm very excited about that. Every kind of leaf you can taste. But it will help us showcase senior is not old. Senior is open and ready for anything new. And it will also get new people into our center because we're attracting the 50 to 60-year-olds, which I want to do. And we had people today just stop by that I didn't even know she was old enough. She looked like she was under 50, and I was trying to figure out how to manage that. And she was like, no, I'm actually 62. And then I was like, oh, well, come sit by me and let me touch you. So I feel younger. But she came because she heard about this online, and they came in to ask if she could join and be a part of it. So this is very big, and I think it's the first of our wellness activities coming up. And I'm thrilled. I could have kept it just all for our little selves, but it seemed like a perfect opportunity to do a collaboration. And Laura's very excited because I'd already picked her brain kind of a week before, and all of a sudden magically these people showed up. So they have so much energy, it looks like I'm taking a nap. They're really good, so this would be really fun. And you're all welcome to come and see it, because we decided at our open one, we weren't going to just say it had to be 50. We were going to open it up for people to learn about what we're doing, and then if they did feel like they wanted to do other things, we'll work forward on what we need just for those class times. So I'm excited about it. I don't know if you have any questions, but we're very green down there. We have a lot of plants, and we have a lot of brown things too that are going to be turning green. So yeah, so thank you for that.
Yes, and did you want to comment on your move to the beat? How many people are you having in
Oh
move to
my
the
gosh,
beat
that
class?
was so cool.
I kind of told them about it last month because I showed it up on the
Oh, did
screen.
you?
But if you want to kind of tell them.
We actually have so many people coming to it now, I had to order 5 more balls and a whole set. So we're 19 holding at 19, so now we have 25 balls that we can use, and we have people that call in now because they're missing it. They're like, I'm sorry, I'm sick, or I'm on vacation, or one lady went to Texas for 3 months, and she's like, I won't be here for 3 months, but hold my spot. I'm like, we'll order a ball when you come back, don't worry. So it's, the thing that's great about it is, and I guess I want to say the instructor said it best yesterday to one of our people that do it, and she's a pickleball person too, and she told her, she said, I love to see the joy on your face when you're doing this, because you're singing, you're moving, you're happy, it just, and that's what it feels like there. The energy coming from that is fabulous, and they clap with their sticks now. It's pretty cool when you're, no matter where you are, you hear the but it's very successful, it's growing. We have people that are in their 80s, late 80s doing it. They sit in chairs and then they stand up when they can. We have other people that have, you know, they aren't sure, so they stand in, sit and do both. We have people that are blessed with being tall, so they don't even use the chair at all. They just have it on the floor and they stand over it, and it's been very successful. I'm very excited about it, and it's helped grow our other classes too. There's more people coming to Tuesday, Thursday Enhanced Fitness now because they can get 3 days a week of fun stuff at the same time. So I think it's great, and I loved getting more bowls ordered. So yeah, and I guess if you want to see something wild, watch them put in my closet, and you don't know in the morning because we were needing to use that closet in the gym one day for somebody renting, and they moved them all to my closet, and I opened the door. I was like, oh my gosh. So I just left them all over the office that day, and everybody came in, oh, this must be the ball thing. Yep, it is. Jump over, come in. So it's fun. So I invite you to come watch it, if nothing else, because you will go away smiling. It's just great energy.
Great job.
So, do you need anything? You're good? Okay.
Thank you.
I have to wait for my other part, huh?
Good job. Yes. And then I will just ask Christy if she'll just do kind of a little report on Frostbite and tell us how Frostbite went, and then also introduce her special person.
Yes. So we have my first Frostbite 5K under my belt is the word I'm looking for. But overall, the race went fantastic. We had 217 runners. Beautiful weather that day, and I was thinking about it the next week, and it was like raining and 20 degrees outside, and I thought we just really lucked out because it was in the 50s that day, obviously leading into Celebration of Lights. Just a great turnout and a great event overall. So the Frostbite is the last race of the Wayne County Challenge, so race number 8. So right now we are working on doing a year-end celebration for those who participated, and there are people who run all 8 races. They get like a special award at the end of the year. So I've sat in now on 2 committee meetings with the Wayne County Challenge. It's a really great organization. So definitely something we're planning to do again next year. Great turnout. And just to see the community kind of come together. We had people of every age. I think the oldest age category was 80 and up. So we actually had a 80-plus-year-old runner that completed the race, all the way down to probably age 5, I would say, would be the youngest runner. We had pets out here, you know, people running with their dogs, and just a really cool thing to see kind of that community come together and just do something healthy and fun. And so yeah, it all went great, and led into Celebration of Lights, and it was great. So. And this is, I'd like to introduce Michaela Shull. So Michaela is our new programming and events coordinator. I'll let her tell you a little bit about herself.
Hello. So I started on November 27th, and right ahead of Frostbite 5K. So I got kind of thrown into the fire a little bit, but it's okay. I am a regular vendor with my mom at Farmers Market, and that's kind of how I got introduced to Christy, and when she got her job, I was one of the first people she thought of. So if you ever go to Farmers Market and you're there at like 9 a.m., you will see me ringing the bell to open market. Sometimes you'll see me in a T-Rex costume. That's Farmer Rex. I graduated from Centerville High School, and I'm looking forward to being here.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
She's done a great job.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And she provided a report in your packet as well, just to kind of say what she's been doing since she arrived.
Thank you. Is there any board concerns or comments? Looks like we did the delegation already, unless you have other correspondence. All right. There's nothing in old business, so we'll move to new business. First up is the approval to apply for the 2023 Kiwanis grant.
Yes, So Christy actually is applying for this Kiwanis grant. This is something that we do annually, so it's a housekeeping item, but it does require board approval. We do come to you every first of the year with kind of a grants blanket, but it's kind of an umbrella type thing, but we just like to get this in the minutes to be able to provide with the grant. So this is just the approval to apply for the 2023 Kiwanis grant. We did link that to the actual agenda for your review.
Okay. Any questions or comments?
Except all grades.
If nothing else, then is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
It's been moved, is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second to approve to apply for the 2023 Kiwanis grant. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Next up is the approval to transfer funds from Highland Lake Golf Course.
So this was what Emma had discussed earlier in her report. But again, to remind you, this is the transfer of funds from the 4,000 account up to the 3,000 account. And that is to cover the overage from the property taxes on the carts, as well as some of the overage on utilities that are needed. So again, is about approximately $8,600 that we needed in property taxes for the carts that were passed through from the vendor to us, that we had to then find a way to pay for. And so that was, we had the funds in the actual 4,000 account, so we can do that.
Okay. Any questions or comments? If not, I'll entertain a motion. It's been moved, is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second to approve the transfer of funds of around $8,600.
The actual transfer is 11,000.
11,000, okay. So transfer funds from Highland Lake Golf Course. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Next up is the approval of contract 197-2023 to Countryside Auto for annual citywide repair and collision damage services as described in contract provided.
So this is a citywide contract that we do for annual repairs. It's something that we work collectively with all departments on, provided by purchasing. So if there is any collision repairs that are needed, we can go right to a actual vendor to be able to provide that. And so the person, the vendor that received the contract in 2024 is going to be Countryside Auto. So this will just need to be signed by the board and approved by the board so we can move forward with this as our vendor for 2024.
Okay. Any questions or comments regarding this contract? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve contract 197-2023 to Countryside Auto.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved to approve the contract 197-2023 to Countryside Auto. Is all in favor, say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Is there any other business for today?
I do not have any.
I wondered if I might have just a moment to inform you of something.
Yes, President.
I'm Mike Devine, represent the Richmond Rose Garden, your partner. I just wanted you to know that the Chamber has selected the Richmond Rose Garden as their nonprofit of the year.
Oh, awesome.
So on January 19th at their annual dinner, the organization is going to be honored, and boy, we'd like to have you come if you can do that.
Okay, well,
Appreciate it.
congratulations.
Just wanted to let you know that.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Any other business? If not, we don't meet till January 11th at 4. So I would like to entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. Okay, it's been moved to adjourn. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.